We have remained consistent in our approach of working diligently and seriously on improving NAFTA, knowing that it's been a good thing for Canada, for workers in the United States and in Mexico. Our approach hasn't changed. We stay polite, respectful, hardworking, but very firm that we will always stand up for Canadian interests, and we will not accept just any deal. We need to make sure that it's the right deal for Canada and for the United States and for Mexico. We're going to continue to work diligently, and might I add, the number of voices that we're seeing speak up in the United States in support of NAFTA demonstrates that our serious and positive approach is delivering fruit. Je peux certainement dire que notre approche.
Yes, certainly I can say that our approach regarding the renegotiations of NAFTA hasn't changed. We will continue to be committed, firm, and positive regarding the economic fallouts that we've seen in the last 20 years and the job creations in the last in the three countries. But we're really clear that we won't accept just any kind of deal, but we will make sure that that's good for jobs for Canada, and a good deal for the three partners. And we see that this approach is delivering positive fallouts when we look at the amount of Americans that are more and more talking in defense and as advocates of NAFTA.
We want to stay polite and respectful. However, we did get a taste this week of what it could potentially be like if Donald Trump pulls out of the NAFTA negotiations. And in fact, it moved markets, it moved the dollar. So what specifics, and I say specifics, are you planning as a contingency plan?
I think people know that we remain positive and hopeful, but we know that this particular administration can be somewhat unpredictable, and we are prepared for anything. We have contingency plans. We are working clearly and responsibly on ensuring that regardless of what happens in the future, Canadians will see their interests protected and upheld. We've made that very clear throughout the negotiations that we're not just going to go along to get along. We will be focused on ensuring that whatever improvements or modernizations to NAFTA be in the benefit not just of Canada but of all three countries. As to the details of our negotiating strategy, I think you can understand that we will continue to be ready for anything. Les gens savent très bien que
people know far well that we are optimistic when we look at our position and the firmness that we have brought into the negotiations and the renegotiations of NAFTA. But at the same time, we know that the American president can be improvisable. We just, we are ready for any eventuality, and we have contingency plans depending on what will happen. And we remain anchored in the fact that since NAFTA has been so positive for Canada and for the U.S. and for Mexico through the last 20 years, that we remain optimistic that we will be able to come to some improvements that will help our three countries.